Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with what's happening here on this channel. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for tuning in today. So this week I want to let you know something. If you trust in the Lord, you will prosper. I want to read a passage of scripture for you. This is Proverbs 28:25 through 26, and it says, "The greedy stir up conflict, but those who trust in the Lord will prosper. Those who trust in themselves are fools, but those who walk in wisdom are kept safe." And I just believe that many times when we hear the words prosper, we tend to think of financial blessings. But that is like one of the least of the ways, that God can bless us in the earth. I believe that, there's so many more other things in life that are so much more valuable than money. Think about your loved ones. Think about the people around you, the people that you get to love on and see every day. Aren't those people more valuable to you than money? And yes, there's a scripture that says money answereth all things. So I'm not saying there's something wrong with money, but I'm saying that there is a way for God to prosper you that has nothing to do with money. How about prospering in your mind, having peace? And what this scripture is saying is, if you put your trust in the Lord, He will cause you to prosper in these particular areas. If you trust Him with your thoughts, if you trust Him and submit yourself to Him, if you say, "God, I'm going to trust you with this particular situation," then He'll cause you to be less anxious by you putting your trust in Him. That anxiousness will just dissipate because you put your trust in the Lord. So trusting in the Lord helps you to prosper. You'll prosper in your mind. You'll prosper in your thoughts. If, God is speaking to you about your health, if He's saying you need to exercise more, if He's saying you need to stop eating certain things, if He's saying, take a break or do this or do that, then trusting in Him and what He's directed you with or what He's spoken to you is going to cause you to prosper in your health or prosper in whatever way it is that He's speaking to you. In the area of finances, if it is about money, why not trust in the Lord? He owns everything anyway. The money that we get, the things that we earn, they're not ours anyway. Everything that we have and all that we are belongs to Him. So He's going to give you the ability to obtain wealth, but ultimately it's Him. It's you putting your trust in Him and getting directed from Him as to how to get it that's going to cause you to prosper. So there are many, many different ways, that as we put our trust in the Lord, He will allow us to prosper. Here's where we go wrong. The scripture even says, those who trust in themselves are fools. We don't want to look at ourselves as fools. We don't want to see ourselves as, a fool. But God is saying, hey, if you trusting in you already messed up. You already got it wrong. God is ultimately in control of everything. So if we're trusting in ourselves to do the right thing, we just won't do it. Even Paul talks about the thing that he wants to do, he's not able to do. Why? Because our flesh sometimes can lead us in ways that we don't want to go in. But when we trust in God and we trust in His Spirit in us, the strength that He gives us to overcome, then we will prosper. And it says those who walk in wisdom are kept safe. So trusting in the Lord and walking in wisdom is what keeps us safe. That's what causes us to prosper. That keeps us, from a lot of heartache and heartache sometimes. Heartache and headache is what I mean to say sometimes. By just having wisdom. Did you learn from the last situation? Did you learn, from the last mistakes you made? Did you grow in any area from, the last season of experiences that you had? That's how we begin to, walk in wisdom. We learn from different things that we go through. We ask God sometimes even to just impart wisdom to us in a particular situation. Think about Solomon and how he asked God to give him wisdom in a particular matter. I myself have asked God at times, I know nothing about this or I know nothing about that. Lord, give me wisdom in this particular area so that I can prosper in the way that you want me to prosper in it. And He is faithful. He is faithful and He will do the thing. If you ask Him, He'll give you wisdom. But I just encourage you this week to just put your trust in Him. Put your trust in Him and to be led. And I know that it's not always easy for us to let go and just allow for God to lead us. We're so busy and so used to leading ourselves and doing what we think is best and those sorts of things. But I believe that God is trying to draw us and pull us to a place will we rest in him? Will we trust in him? You know, not that he has to, you know, control us or anything like that, but that we be led by his spirit so that we can avoid some of these things that we end up going through sometimes. So that is my encouragement for you this week. I pray that you'll read back over this scripture, Proverbs 28, 25 through 26. And it's in the New International Version. And I pray that you just meditate on that and just begin to look at your life, begin to look at where you are, and just really assess, am I trusting God right now? Am I prospering? I guess that's the real question that we want to ask. Am I prospering right now? And if I'm not prospering, do I need to trust God more? I pray this was an encouragement to you, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.